The moment the TV host grabbed the Joker by the neck of his coat, the entire studio froze. Not because of the violence, but because of the smile that slowly spread across the Joker's face. A smile that said he'd been waiting for this. A smile that promised the world was about to witness something unforgettable. Millions watched live as the host tried to humiliate him. Millions felt the tension when Joker didn't resist. And millions never expected what happened next. Because the Joker wasn't there for an interview. He was there for revenge. Before the chaos begins, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more dark, emotional stories where the truth hits harder than the punchline. The studio lights were blinding, burning down like artificial suns on a world built from applause and lies. The audience didn't know it yet, but they were sitting on the edge of a moment that would scar their memories forever. The TV host, Marcus Vail, America's favorite face of truth, stood inches away from the man every headline painted as chaos incarnate. And then it happened. Marcus grabbed the Joker by the neck of his coat. Gasps rippled through the room. Someone screamed. Security took a step forward, but stopped when the Joker simply tilted his head, letting his coat wrinkle between the host's trembling fingers. For a breathless second, Joker didn't blink, didn't move. He only smiled, not the wild, unhinged smile the world knew. No, this one was slow, deliberate, almost mournful, as if he pitied the man who dared to touch him. "Careful, Marcus," Joker whispered, voice low enough for only the host and the nearest cameras to catch. "When you put your hands on a clown, the joke tends to be on you." The audience shifted uncomfortably. This wasn't comedy anymore. This wasn't late-night entertainment. This felt real. Too real. Marcus tried to keep control of the moment, tightening his grip and forcing a laugh. "Look at you, the big bad Joker, harmless under stage lights? Tell them, tell America, what you really are without your little circus tricks." Joker raised his eyes to the camera, and for the first time that night, something human flickered behind them. "Broken," he said. The word echoed in every corner of the studio. Marcus loosened his grip for a heartbeat, surprised by the honesty. But the Joker continued, voice calm, steady, more terrifying than any threat. "Broken by men like you," Marcus sneered, stepping back. "Are you blaming me now?" Joker laughed. Not loud, quiet, breathy, almost soft. It was the kind of laugh you'd hear right before a truth you're not ready for. "You see, Marcus, some people hide behind masks." He leaned forward, eyes burning with something colder than rage. "But you hide behind cameras." A murmur swept through the audience. Joker's tone was too certain, too familiar, like he wasn't talking to a stranger, like he knew Marcus. Like he came here for him. Marcus forced a smile for the cameras. "You're delusional. You don't know anything about me." "Oh," Joker replied, "but I do." And in that moment, Marcus's confident expression cracked, just a fraction. But Joker saw it. He saw everything. Because Joker wasn't just chaos. He wasn't just madness. He was a man who remembered every hand that pushed him into the fire and every face that laughed while he burned. The cameras zoomed in. The audience sensed a storm building. Joker began speaking, not to Marcus, but to the crowd watching at home. "You love him, don't you? America's sweetheart. The man who asks the questions no one else dares." He paused. "But let me ask you something." He leaned closer to the microphone, clipped near his collar. "What happens when the man holding the spotlight is the one most afraid of being seen?" Marcus's face tensed, his jaw locked, and Joker saw it, the fear he had come for. "You're bluffing," Marcus muttered. "You don't have anything on me." "Oh, Marcus, denial is so boring." Joker sighed dramatically. "Why do you think I said yes to this interview? I hate TV. It smells like plastic and pre-approved emotions." The audience laughed nervously. Joker stared into Marcus's eyes, unblinking, surgical. "I came here," he whispered, Because you ruined someone's life. Someone whose name you don't remember. Someone you stepped on while chasing ratings. Marcus went pale. Joker's smile widened, not cruelly, but knowingly. And I always repay debts. The room fell into a suffocating silence, the kind that makes people hold their breath without realizing it. Marcus stepped back, trying to regain the spotlight, but Joker didn't let him. He spoke louder now, addressing every corner of the studio. Marcus Vale isn't the hero he pretends to be. He built his career by destroying people he thought were too small to fight back. Joker lifted his hand, slowly, theatrically, and pointed a gloved finger at Marcus. But he forgot one thing. Marcus swallowed. "And what's that?" Joker leaned in so close their noses nearly touched. "Even the smallest joke can blow up a stage." The lights flickered. The audience gasped. Marcus stumbled back, suddenly terrified that Joker meant it literally. Security rushed in, but Joker didn't move, didn't resist. He simply placed both hands behind his back as if offering himself, smiling at Marcus with unsettling serenity. "You think this ends with handcuffs?" Joker said softly. "Oh no, Marcus. This is where it begins." Something beeped, loud, sharp, mechanical. Everyone froze, even Joker. Marcus looked down, slowly, toward the inside of Joker's coat, where a small red light blinked beneath the fabric. Joker's smile faded into something chillingly serious. "You really should have kept your hands off my coat." The blinking red light pulsed like a heartbeat in the stunned silence of the studio. Security froze mid-step. The audience clung to each other. And Marcus Vale, the man who believed he could control any room, felt the blood drain from his face. Joker didn't move. His hand stayed calmly behind his back, chin lifted as if inviting judgment. Marcus swallowed. "What is that?" Joker looked down at the blinking light as though noticing it for the first time. "Oh, that?" he said softly. "A reminder." The studio held its breath. Joker leaned slightly toward Marcus, voice low enough that only the cameras and the trembling host could hear. "Some people carry keys. Others carry lighters. Me?" He grinned. "I carry memories." Marcus's eyes darted to the security team. "Turn it off. Now." Joker sighed dramatically. "You really think I'd bring a bomb to a live show? Where's your trust, Marcus? Besides," his smile sharpened, "explosions are too easy. I wanted something personal." The red light blinked faster. A cold shiver ran through Marcus. "What did you do?" Joker's expression shifted, less mischievous now, more wounded, almost painfully human. "You ruined a man named Elias Creed," he said quietly. Marcus flinched. The name was one he hadn't heard in years, one he had hoped the world had forgotten. But Joker didn't forget. "He was a stagehand, a nobody, right?" Joker continued. "Just a man trying to feed his daughter. A man who trusted you when you offered him a chance to share his side." Marcus stepped back. "I didn't do anything wrong. His scandal wasn't real." Joker's voice cracked through the studio like a whip. "He begged you not to air that footage. He told you it would cost him everything, but you, Marcus, you smiled. You said truth matters. You said the public deserved to know." Marcus's throat tightened. "I didn't know he would hang himself?" Joker finished for him. He looked away, jaw trembling for a split second before he steadied himself. "I did." Whispers rippled through the audience. Some gasped. Some cried. Marcus shook his head violently. "You're lying. That man, he made his own choices." Joker snapped his gaze back to him, eyes burning. "No," he whispered, "you made his choices for him." The blinking light quickened, almost frantic now. The security team didn't dare move. Joker took one slow step forward. Marcus backed away. "I knew Elias," Joker said. "He was kind, quiet, a man who believed the world wouldn't laugh at him." He paused, voice softening to a chilling calm. "But you laughed anyway. Off camera, when you thought no one was watching." Marcus's lips parted. He couldn't speak. Joker leaned in close. His daughter wrote a letter, to you. His smile trembled, not with insanity, but with grief. She asked why her father wasn't worth the truth. Marcus blinked tears away. He hadn't known, or maybe he had, and buried it deep enough to pretend otherwise. And then Joker did something no one expected. He slowly opened his coat. The audience screamed. Security raised their weapons. Marcus stumbled back. But inside, there was no bomb, no wires, no explosives. Just a small, cheap voice recorder with the plastic cracked and taped over. The blinking red light was nothing more than its low battery warning. Joker gently lifted it out and held it toward Marcus like an offering. "This," he said, "is the last thing Elias ever recorded." Marcus stared at it, horrified. Joker pressed play. A weak, trembling voice spilled into the microphone system, echoing across the silent studio. "Please, don't show that clip. I didn't do anything. It will destroy my little girl's life. I'm begging you, please. If you have any mercy." Marcus staggered backward like the words were hitting him physically. The recording ended with a choked sob. The studio was dead silent. No applause, no gasps, just a crushing guilt that settled on every listener. Joker tucked the recorder into Marcus's hand. "You did this," he whispered, "but I'm not here to kill you, Marcus. Death is too easy, too quick. I'm going to let the world see who you are without the stage lights." Marcus shook his head violently. "This doesn't prove anything. You're manipulating them." Joker smiled. "Maybe, but you handed me the material." Security finally stepped forward, grabbing Joker by the arms. But Joker didn't resist. He lifted his chin proudly. "This isn't revenge," he said as the cuffs clicked. "This is balance." Marcus lunged forward, grabbing Joker's coat again, this time in panic, not dominance. "You can't ruin me," he screamed. "You don't have that power." Joker looked down at Marcus's hand, clutching him, then slowly raised his eyes to meet Marcus's. "Oh, Marcus." His voice softened into a chilling whisper. "I already did." The audience gasped. Marcus followed Joker's gaze toward the camera. Only then he realized the entire broadcast had been live. Every second, every confession, every lie, every truth. Millions were watching. Millions now knew Elias's name. Marcus staggered. Joker smiled. As security began dragging Joker off stage, he shouted one last thing, loud enough to echo through every home in America. "The joke was never on me. It was on the man who thought he could control the story." The camera lights blinked off. Darkness swallowed the studio. And somewhere in that darkness, Marcus finally understood why the Joker had looked so calm the entire time. Because the whole world had just seen Marcus Vale without his mask. A truth more destructive than any bomb. And that was the moment the world realized the Joker didn't need weapons to destroy a man. Only the truth. If you want more dark, emotional stories like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. Because the next story might reveal a truth you're not ready to hear.